Unless you've been living under a rock recently, I'm sure you guys have seen some of the AI generated created artwork that's been being released recently. There's DALL-E by OpenAI. There's Google Imagen, or Imagine, I don't know how you pronounce it. There's a Midjourney, and there's a lot of other software that have all been coming out basically all around the same time. At least they've all been getting popular around the same time. And it's software that's being used to take in text, take in prompts, and generate images using that. It's using their own machine learning models, I guess, where, they have, I can't even imagine, millions of images, maybe hundreds of millions of images that all have prompts describing them, and it's using that, and then it's using noise, and it takes a noise image, and then a randomly generated noise image, and it slowly diffuses it into an image based on your prompt and based on the machine learning model. So you may be wondering, what's this have to do with the channel? I just want to talk about it a little bit, but also, what's this going to have to do with games? There's this senior material artist, his name is Stan Brown, and he's been testing out some of these models with the DALL-E and the Midjourney machine learning programs, and he's been making materials for games. Like, he's making, 2D materials, and then he's sampling them to make them into a 3D image. Here is one of the things right here that he did. It's with DALL-E. There's a photo that he took, and then he kind of cropped it and tiled it and misplaced the tiles around, so to make it a little bit random. And then he gave that to DALL-E. This is with DALL-E2, and DALL-E is able to generate this new texture. And as you can see, he has the texture going around, wrapped around the cylinder. And he did that with these images as well. And as you can tell, they look pretty amazing. Of course, they're based off of real images. He took these first images to begin with, kind of messed them up a little bit. And then DALL-E's able to create random images with these original images. So that way, you can have the real thing, but you can still manipulate it. You can get random images, and you can create even more. Of course, this is just a small image, but using DALL-E, you can create a materials that's always random, always different, but always fits perfectly. So it just keeps on going throughout. And I just thought it was really cool. This is with DALL-E. And then in the next part, it's with Midjourney and Adobe's Substance 3D. He was able to generate some more materials and convert them into 3D textures. Because, of course, these materials that are being generated are just flat 2D PNG, JPEG files. There's no sort of mapping or anything to show the depth of the material. So it's kind of complicated to not only create this random material, but also have depth for it, have the right mapping to make it 3D. So these are some of the things that he's just been working on to show the possibilities in the future with this technology, and I thought it was pretty cool. I used DALL-E Mini, and I generated some of these tile sets right here. Most of them don't look really good. Some of them are pretty noisy. Some of them can't really wrap around something the way that I want them to, and some of them kind of just look jagged or weird, or something's just wrong with them a little bit. But out of all of these, I picked these, and I followed this tutorial right here for Blender because I want to try doing it myself. And they don't look as great as the other guys. They don't look as great as Stan Brown's, but I guess it was just a start. I wanted to play around with it. It's not just wrapping the image, it's not just wrapping the material around the cylinder. There is some sort of depth, 3D-ness to it. Not really an expert on all this, so I don't really know all of it. But there's no mapping or anything, but it is using some shaders to make it look a little bit more 3D. So yeah, what do you guys think about this new DALL-E and AI generated artwork? A lot of people worried it might take jobs. Looking at Stan Brown stuff, it's pretty great just looking at that, but I think there's still a lot more to go in the future. But let me know what you guys think. Thanks again for watching, and see you guys again next time. Bye.